Oh, give me a millisecond, guys. I got it.
You always wondered why that
My
app didn't
software I'm
exist.
using to record right now. Let's turn on my face cam. Hi. Okay, my face cam is on. Right there is where my face cam is. Right above y'all. Thing we're gonna be playing is this. Has to be played like this. I'm kind of sick, so if my voice starts cutting out, that's just the sickness. I'm really sick, actually. Happened for the past about 3 days. I don't know. I've just put something. I don't know if y'all can see me, but I'm right here. Hi. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm playing the game that I got. It's pretty cool. I've gotten pretty good at it. Alright, bet. There is a bunch of ads. Why can't I shoot? Yeah. The game kind of crashes. Oh, damn it. But we haven't even started playing the game. Yeah, I'm listening to a very good YouTuber in the background. If you know him, you know him. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Unless I can pull off the play of the century. Oh my god. We're fine, we're chilling. Come on. Bro. Come on. Okay, that was a better play than last time. You motherfucker! Yep, we just lost. Fuck! Bro, this... Before this play is done. Okay. Okay. I can save this. You can save this. Finally, okay. We saved this. Screen clear, let's go. A 512, bro, what the? Oh my god.
This game is way harder than you think. It's called Block Blast, and if you want to be good, you have to think 3 steps ahead. At this point, I thought I lost, but then I realized I could make 2 moves to keep the game alive, and then I went on this insane streak. My highest score so far is over 3,000. Do you think you could beat that? You can try to beat my high score right now by tapping the screen to download Block Blast for free.
Prince Zam, my favorite YouTuber. Well, one of my favorite. Unspeakable is still my favorite. Sorry, Mike. The fucking play like in the century, the play of a century, bro. Look at that, bro. There's so many balls that they can't go in. Okay. And of course it's followed by it. What country is that, bro? I bet that ain't where it is, though.
Emily, I think I got too many stuff.
Save the states, bro. Japan's a country. And that's probably a country, too. Oh, friggin' no, it's telling me to do this. Bro, we own Kentucky, bro. Just get it.
What am I going to buy next?
So they have one over us. Shit. Bro. America's
Emily,
president.
look how many stuff I bought.
Bro. The heck is this?
No, yes. And I. Whoa, chill.
Bro, I'm fucking.
I'm on the map.
Okay.
I literally on the map right now.
There's my little brother. Second time he's ever gonna be featured on this channel.
What the?
We're all playing Roblox right now. Having a good time. I don't know. Okay. Everly can do stuff with me. She can be in the vid.
Emily do have Roblox on the tablet or this.
Alright, this game has too many ads. We're switching. So let's watch some videos together.
Wait, what? It's this.
Yeah.
Why are we in the background?
Bro, wait, what?
She collapsed on the train tracks, and the train was coming fast, but her dog didn't run. Instead, it bit her shirt and pulled. Foot by foot, the dog dragged her toward the edge, and just as the train was roaring past, she was out of the way. But the dog wasn't. It was hit by a wheel, slicing through its leg. The train screeched to a halt, and the conductor found the woman unconscious but unharmed, with the bloody dog laying beside her. She was rushed to a vet and survived, but now lives with 3 legs. She collapsed on. He strapped the shock collar around her neck and pressed the button to test it out. You see, she barked at everything all of the time, and he had had enough. At first, he only shocked her when she barked, and it worked like a charm. But soon, he started shocking her when she just looked like she was about to bark. And one time, he even shocked her for no reason. She learned quickly and stopped barking, staying silent even when startled. One night, while the house was quiet, the dog suddenly stiffened. Her ears twitched and she stared down the hall. But she didn't bark. She only stared. The man noticed her posture and shook his head while gripping the remote. But a man stepped out from behind the wall, a gun in his hand. The owner's eyes went wide, but it was too late. He was dead, and his dog kept silent, just like he wanted.
Deserved.
Walmart's fashion gifts.
My favorite LEGO tool is not a brick separator. Most people use brick separators for disassembling LEGO, but I honestly get by just fine using only my fingers, which is why I prefer these LEGO tools instead. First is this set of dental picks that I often use to remove pieces that get stuck in the bottom of bricks, or to poke things out of hard to reach places. Second is this paintbrush, which I've found is even better at removing dust from old models than compressed air. Third is this pair of tweezers, which are good for adding small details to creations and also allow me to attach pieces in places my stubby fingers can't reach. And fourth is this LEGO tape measure, which can measure both brick height and stud length. But what I find most useful is being able to easily convert between bricks and studs, helping me design strong supports for large structures in a matter of seconds. Though I think
On today's episode of What Has Roblox Done Now, we got some good news, because Roblox is removing your ability to chat, kinda. So if you haven't heard, you will soon not be allowed to talk and chat unless you take photos of yourself so that an AI can determine your age. But you wanna know something even better? Because the human isn't doing this, the AI is probably gonna get your age wrong. Okay, but at least you can now actually chat with other people now, right? Nope, because depending on what age the AI thinks you are only allowed to chat with those people in the same age as you. And they try to make it sound good by saying the facial age estimation process is fast and secure. But like Roblox, people are gonna find ways around this. And also, you're telling me that if a person is like 18 but the AI thinks they're actually 6, that person will be cursed to only chat with drooling iPad babies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bro, what?
They say a hunter once fired a bullet that got stuck inside a tree. Years later, when loggers cut it down, the chainsaw hit the bullet and it supposedly blasted out, killing a lumberjack instantly. To test it, these guys first measured the speed of a normal chainsaw blade, about 61 miles per hour. Then they set up the experiment, firing a bullet into the tree trunk and getting the saw ready. Once the blade hit the metal, the bullet shot out, but the speed was only 132 feet per second, too weak to cause serious harm. So they brought in an industrial chainsaw nearly 8 times more powerful. This time, the bullet flew out at 200 feet per second, fast enough to cause injury, but still well below the 400 feet per second to be fatal. They say a hunter...
Can a car thief break into any car? First there's...
Uber Eats knows when...
Why does this fish not even care when it's bit? Well, it's called the sunfish, and even though it's the dumbest fish on earth, there's one thing keeping the species alive. That when fishermen catch it, they always throw it back, because even though it's the size of a car, it's mostly just skin and bone, and it's always infested with parasites. And when a predator bites it, it literally just floats there and lets it happen, since it can't even feel pain, and they usually take one bite and leave because the taste is awful. But what's even worse is it doesn't have a tail, so it's incredibly slow, which is why it has the lowest survival rate out of any animal on Earth. So how has it not gone extinct? Well, that's because one female can release over 300 million eggs at once. Why does this fish not...
This soldier made the biggest mistake in all of human history. His name is Henry Tandy, and you have to hear his story. It's the height of World War I. In the fall of 1918, Henry was sitting in a trench, scanning the battlefield for any enemies, when suddenly, he noticed something. Through the fog and mist on the battlefield, he noticed a soldier walking in the distance. The soldier was slowly walking toward him. Without hesitation, Henry picked up his rifle and pointed it towards him. Because of the fog, he couldn't figure out whether this soldier was an ally or an enemy. But as the soldier got closer, Henry realized something. The man walking toward him was an unarmed German soldier. Henry had killed many other soldiers before, but one of his personal rules was to never kill an unarmed soldier. So, despite having a perfect shot on this unarmed German soldier, Henry put down his gun, nodded at him, and let him go. This soldier that Henry had spared was a young Adolf Hitler. This soldier made...
Gary. 3 male animals with the most tragic love lives. First, the jacana bird. Female jacanas don't build nests. They just fly around looking for a male that's already done the work. If his nest looks bad, she'll beat him up and destroy it, so he has to rebuild from scratch. Only when she's happy will she lay her eggs, and then she's gone. No hatching, no raising chicks. She just flies off to find another guy. The poor single dad has to do everything himself. And the worst part, since females mate with multiple males, half of those chicks might not even be his. Next, the Antechinus mouse. Once they reach adulthood, the males go absolutely nuts. A single mating session can last up to 14 hours straight, and after that, they move on to the next female. They repeat this for 3 weeks. No eating, no sleeping, just pure chaos. Their bodies are flooded with cortisol, a hormone that keeps them alert, but it also destroys their immune system. Soon they go blind, lose fur, and die from exhaustion. Finally, the male Argonaut octopus. He's so tiny he can't even swim on his own, so he hitchhikes on jellyfish to find a female. But the size difference is insane. If he gets too close, she'll eat him alive. So he literally launches his reproductive arm toward her and then swims away. But without that vital organ, he dies shortly after. 3 male animals.
3 habits that prove you're smarter than you think. 1. You overthink, but in a good way. If you ever replay conversations in your head or plan what you're going to say before you say it, that's not cringe, that's your brain strategizing. Smart people do that. 2. You question things. If someone says, just do it this way, and your first thought is, but why? That's big brain behavior. Curious people don't accept stuff just because someone said so. 3. You notice tiny details others miss. The tone someone used. A quiet noise in the background. A spelling mistake in a sign. That's pattern recognition. And that skill is literally the foundation of genius. So if you've ever thought, I don't feel smart, trust me. You're probably way sharper than you give yourself credit for. Which one do you do? 3 habits that prove you're smarter than you think.
This mod gives you time to say goodbye. After your dog passes away, you might think it's already gone, but soon you'll start to notice that hostile mobs will start taking damage and you'll even hear barking. To see what it is, grab soul sand and smelt it to get a soul glass. If you hold it, you will see the soul of your dog. It fights enemies for you just like it used to, and since it has no body, it takes no damage. And when you think it's time to let go, click your dog with paper to send it somewhere it can find peace. Then it asks you, was I a good boy? And you say no, I am told you were the best. This mod gives you
These are 4 animals you didn't know were best friends. First, ravens and wolves work together to hunt, where ravens will fly around looking for prey, then flying back to the wolves, getting their attention and leading them.
Close mom. He shot at the tiger, shattering her jaw and teeth. Now, she survived, but her injuries made her too weak to catch deer. So, she started hunting humans instead. For years, she killed hundreds of people, leaving only bloody scraps behind. Eventually, a famous tracker found her and ended her reign of terror with a gunshot. But when he looked closer, he saw the broken teeth and realized she didn't choose to kill humans. She had to because of her injury. He shot at the tiger.
Here are the top 3 animals with abilities that shouldn't even be possible. But first, you are lucky today if you subscribe to my channel.
If I'm holding this gun and you're holding that knife and we're like 20 feet apart, I am going to shoot you.
What if I was to throw them?
Rule number 1 of magic. Whoa.
Have you ever wondered why finding the Titanic was such a big deal? Well, it actually acted as a cover for the US government and a secret war mission. But first, what really happened to the Titanic? Built in 1911, the Titanic was one of the largest and most luxurious ships to date, and ironically, it was considered unsinkable. But on its first voyage, it hit an iceberg and disappeared in the Atlantic. For decades, no one could find it until this. In the 1980s, oceanographer Robert Ballard was funded by the government to find 2 lost US nuclear subs. His objective? To study the wreckages and see if Russia had attacked them. But if he found them before the mission deadline, he was granted permission to then hunt the Titanic. And with 12 days to spare, both subs were found imploded. And 8 days later, the Titanic was discovered nearby. Finding the ship was basically used to distract the world from the real Cold War mission. Have you ever wondered why finding the Titanic?
This is called an infinity pen.
This is an unplug to recharge.
Never resign if an army of pawns is attacking your queen. First, don't.
Bro, what? What's the keys on yourself? What the? Chill. I'm telling the flu flash then.
I'm about to hit you. Wait, what is it called? The Atari Breakout. We're gonna play something.
You're gonna make them mad.
Atari Breakout.
Stop it!
Sorry.
It's illegal to say fuck now.
Bro, you just said it.
It's illegal to say it now, Emily. Okay?
Oh, God.
You don't say it evil. Hey, you gonna say it. It's illegal to say like that thing you said. You're funny. Wait.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, this is actually kind of fun. Wait. Bro, this is too much. Oh, my tablet died.